Hi, and welcome to Opportunity Knocks. It's an exciting day, and we're going to have some fun. We're going to give you some opportunities that you don't even know about. And that's the exciting part for us. We love having new opportunities. Today with me, I'm Marian LaSalle, and we have Christi Ruiz and Lady Lou. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, we're so glad to be here. Thank you, Marion.
Thank you, Marian.
She said it's an exciting day, and every day is exciting, not
That's
just
right.
today. And that's what we help to provide for you folks out there because we just love our audience and we want you to be here with us and laugh and cut up and learn something new, maybe find a job, a work from home job. See, we changed the title of our show from Work from Home to Opportunity Knocks because they're opportunities for us to find something that we love to do, and then we can do what we love. And that's what life is about. Because if it's not fun, I'm not going to do it.
Me
That's
either.
right. Me either.
Marion and I have been showing up on this place. At least we started out at 7 times a week. Then we went to 6. Then we went to 5. Then we went to 3. Now we're down to one show, and it's the best one. And we're so tickled to have you with us. And Christi Ruiz, oh my goodness, this lady is so fabulous. She's a life coach, a spiritual life coach, and a business coach. She knows how to help people. And it's not always just in the basic stuff, it's the intuitive stuff that Christi knows. And she can just feel it and imagine it within her being and share that with each of us when we have a session with her. And she's even got a special price for those who are watching. So, Christi, you were wanting to talk. Well, I'll tell you what, let's do one more thing first before we get to you. Would you mind?
No, I don't
Okay.
mind.
Marion has found some very fun jobs. Would you like to share with us, Marion?
Tell us.
Yes, I have many opportunities to share today. So many I can't fit them all in. So if I talk fast, just let me know.
It's
The first,
recorded. They can go back and pause.
well, that's true. Slow it down. They have this. It's on YouTube. You can slow it down or speed it up. If I talk real fast, you'll understand. Okay, the first opportunity that I have is for you to join our community. So
Yeah.
our community, if you just go to NaturalCuriosity.Life, you're going to see a lot of different things. And we'd love for you to sign up for our newsletter because every week we send out a newsletter and it has lots of opportunities and some really cool tips and recipes and you name it, it's got some good stuff in there. So come on over to our NaturalCuriosity.Life and hang out with us, okay? Let's add you to the list here. We got plenty of room.
It's free.
Yes. Okay, so the second opportunity I have is this coming Saturday, which I believe is the 6th of February. We have a program that's going to help you plan for your success by creating your own membership site. It's only $37. And if you contact Lady Lou, I bet you she can get you 10% off.
You better believe it.
Lady Lou.
She knows the secret word. So come on over and check it out. It's this Saturday at 1:00, and we'd be happy to have you. And we want you to be a success.
Yes. Oh,
All
I
right.
love this class. Because everybody, well, not everybody, but so many of us really need a membership site. And Patreon is the ultimate membership site. And it's basically free, except for when you collect money, they take a little portion, just a little portion for their admin fees and the credit card fees and stuff like that. But you get the bulk of the money that people they give it to you. It's not a donation. It's a gift to you to help provide
It's
you
a supporting,
money.
support.
It's just fabulous kind of a thing. So join us on Saturday.
Okay. Now, I
What
want
about
you
the
to know.
mastermind?
Well, of course, like I said, we've got so much, I can't possibly fit it all into 30 minutes.
You have to
So,
get that one in because that's
okay.
fabulous.
All right. So we do have a mastermind for business owners and entrepreneurs on Tuesday nights. It's an hour every Tuesday where I teach you technology, like how to make your own graphics and things like that. We also get you free into all the classes that we have and the
Right.
workshops. When we get together, we get together here in Houston, but we also have it online on Zoom. So it's a fantastic opportunity. Check it out.
Yes.
Both of these ladies are in it too.
Yes.
Okay. So, okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
More opportunities are coming. More opportunities are coming. If you are one of those people who got laid off, or you are one of the people that really are hurting right now and you're not sure what to do and you need a job and you need it now, we want to give you that opportunity. I want you to be able to work from your home, however, okay? So you don't have to drive in the traffic and things like that. So I'm going to bring you 2 places where you can get a remote job, okay, with health benefits and a guaranteed salary and a lot of different things that are going on. However, we have 40 weeks worth of this. So go back to YouTube. If you don't hear what you want to today, we have 40 weeks worth of this, and you're bound to find something that you love.
And it's called the Work From Home Show. You'll find them listed there in the little page when you open up the videos.
I love that show. That it has so much information. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. The first job I have for you is something from my childhood. And when I say childhood, I don't know how old I was, but my father was an optometrist in Michigan, and he used to have a waiting room, and he used to have magazines. Do you remember Highlights?
I
As a
loved Highlights. Yes.
And the other one was Healthline. Healthline is still around. As a matter of fact, it's bigger than ever. It's worldwide, and it's one of the best physical newsletters or magazine. It's like a magazine. It's like a half between
a newsletter. Yeah.
Kind of like a newsletter magazine. It's different. Yeah. And they're worldwide, and they are hiring. So I went over and checked them out. So the name of the company is Red Ventures, but the publication is called Healthline. And you see on the right-hand side where it says corporate support, business, leadership, creative, tech and data, analysis, analytics, digital marketing and sales. Those are all the different areas where they're hiring. I pulled out one, which is creative. That's me. I love creative, anything, right? They have 70 open positions as of January 30th.
Oh,
70. Okay? Just in that one department. And most of them are remote. So if you want to live in a different part of the world, you can, or you can work remotely. Now, most of them are writing because this is a newsletter. But as you can tell, they have marketing and sales and tech, and there are just so many different things. I think this would be a great place for you to check out because nobody is going to throw away anything that has to do with health, are they? Not right now.
No.
Everybody's focused on health. So check it out. Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yes.
Tell us.
All right, let's wave to them. We really are here behind the scenes. Okay, the next job we have for you is a different kind of job. This one is called Cozy. So Cozy has writing. Now they do have other positions available, but mostly it's for people who want to write and help with recipes. So they have a recipe writer, a recipe editor, a recipe contributor, and they did have quite a few other jobs available, but people are interested in working from home, cooking at home. They're not going to restaurants right now. This is a fantastic opportunity for you to see that you could work from your home and help people be healthier by cooking at home. All of these classes that they have are in people's kitchens. Even Dr. Oz is it has a camera in his daughter's kitchen. It's just the way it is now. And I like it. How about you ladies?
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it. I love it. I love the idea.
Now, down below in the description, you're going to see all the links after the show. I'll go back and put all the links in. And so you can go to Cozy. You don't just go to cozy.com. I'll send you directly to where you apply for jobs, and the same for the other one. All right, ladies, I'm going to take a breath. Ask me questions or tell me what you think of the job opportunities I gave you today.
I think that's great. Those are great options. And I think that so many people can put them to use right away.
Right away. Yeah, that's the key. Right away.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And all you need is probably earbuds or a headset with a little microphone if you're going to do some work with the public, like the customer service, and a good internet connection and a good computer. And it doesn't have to be new, just good one. And you're in business. It's beautiful. And they'll train you.
Yeah. Amazon is still hiring also. I want you to know that because they have a huge facility in Fort Bend, and it's a huge warehouse, and they're hiring.
In person or virtual jobs?
Both.
Or both?
Both.
Well, we know Amazon's growing. Let's face it. Go to work for them and you probably have a job the rest of your life.
And then some, right?
And then some. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and I've heard they're a good place to work. So,
well, you get all the benefits, the 401k and all that stuff, the corporate stuff. So
there you go. Oh, so there's so many opportunities. And the key is to get up off of your chair and go and apply. Get out there and do something.
Streaming the movies. Stop streaming the movies is the key.
Yeah, get off of social media long enough to make a resume.
You know what? I can get off my butt and still be on social media, okay?
Oh, yeah.
I can be laying in bed and watching TikTok. As a matter of fact, I go to bed early now just so I can have some time alone in my bed watching TikTok videos. I swear. I know Lady Lou gets them in the middle of the night. She's like, oh, my God, Marian is up at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. She's sending me TikTok videos.
Yeah. Oh, the one she sent yesterday was this guy going to I think it was a grocery store, and he puts his shoes on and he jumps into 2 shopping bags and skis. I mean,
wasn't that fun, though? That was so much fun.
He fell on his face at one point. He was going downhill. Oh, they're fun to watch anyway.
They are. Now, I want you to know that Christi is going to be talking a lot about different opportunities, and she's going to help us with some of the things that are going on right now and how to handle it. So ask a question, down in the description. If you're on Facebook, you just need to give them permission to show your face, and down at the end of the description there's a little link. Just click on that link and give them permission so we can see who you are. And if you're on YouTube, there's a little place where you can just make a comment or ask a question. And the same with LinkedIn. If you're on LinkedIn, we'd love to hear from you. So please just make a comment and we'll answer your questions, or at least laugh along with you. Okay.
You know you're there, right?
Yeah. Oh, and we do have somebody already.
Oh,
hey, Ann Seltzer says, me too.
Hi, Ann.
It needs to stop. So what were we talking about when she said it needs to stop? Gosh, Ann, I'm sorry. I don't remember.
Well, what's got to stop? Well, maybe stop sitting on our chair.
Oh.
Oh, there's so much fun stuff out there. She'll answer us here in a minute.
She will.
But Christi, what did she? Oh, hi.
She's just saying hi.
She's saying hi. Anyway, Christi has such magnificent talents and gifts, and she's so willing to share them.
Oh, I love
All right. So Ann says watching TikTok needs to stop.
No. Then we wouldn't have anything fun to do. We got to have fun.
Right. No fun.
And I don't even have a cell phone, so I have to do it vicariously through the ones Marian sends me. So anyway, let's get back to Christi because
Okay.
she's got some beautiful information for us. And she's going to share what it is that we need to do, not only mentally and physically, but emotionally and spiritually to get our life back, because this world is changing, and sometimes we say, no, I don't want change, but change is what makes the world go round.
Well, that's exactly what I want to talk about, is that change.
Yeah.
We're in the age of Aquarius, and the age of Aquarius is change and transition. So that's what it's all about. So the way we used to do business, no longer. Now business is going to be different. Jobs are no longer the same, as you've seen. They're changing. And we have to accept the change, because the planet is evolving. The energies are evolving. Everything is evolving. The only thing is that because we're so used to doing things in the old pattern, we don't see what it's evolving to. So all we see is a tunnel and it's dark. We don't see the light at the end of the tunnel.
So Anne says she's an Aquarian. Is that kind of what you're talking about? Or is that
Well, I'm
totally
talking
different?
about the Aquarian age. Yeah, that's good that she's an Aquarian, because that makes it so much better for her, because she is part of the change. And she is supposed to initiate change in her life, besides business.
All right, Anne.
So, yes,
Anne's very progressive. She knows how to change.
She is a very smart lady.
Yes.
And yes, the change definitely is there. And the transition also means that we can't allow fear to hold us back, because there's so many people that are afraid. They're afraid of the virus. They're afraid of not finding a job. They're afraid of this. They're afraid of that. And those are negative energies and negative thoughts.
And that
we have to stay positive.
Yeah, that which we fear is which we attract. So if we love and embrace change, we'll attract it to us in the best ways.
That's right. It opens a lot of doors and gateways for us, that we can go ahead and use that creativity that Marian has so much of, to be able to create something new. And the jobs are there. I mean, the success is incredible on the internet. Look at the opportunities that we have. We have so many opportunities. You don't have to have a job anymore. You have the internet. As long as it doesn't go down, we're fine.
That's right.
I have thought about that occasionally. I thought, no,
we need to think of the alternative.
If the internet goes down, I'm screwed.
See, that's where we need our tribe. Fear is not of God. That's true. That's true. Very true.
That's
and so there's the fear, and then there's the other side that's a co-partner of the fear, which is insecurity.
Oh.
People feel insecure because they no longer have that job, because they no longer, and that is holding them back from venturing out and looking.
Uh-huh.
And so those two things are just not even supposed to be considered. Whenever something stops, you need to look for a way to start again.
Yes.
That's the key. Whenever something stops, it's a new opportunity for you, a new opportunity to change what you were doing into something new. And I've been on the unemployment line, I cannot tell you how many times, but it was always good, because I always found something better, something else. And a lot of times it's not in the same pathway that you were on. It's totally different. And I've had so many jobs in the past. I worked for Herman Hospital, Memorial Herman Hospital on Gessner and I-10. I was in the insurance department, collections. You know, has nothing to do with my business now, but I have a lot of background. I worked for an OB-GYN. I was office manager. I worked for the largest nonprofit organization in Houston, Money Management International. I was helping people save their homes from foreclosure. That's why I say I worked for a bank for 2 years helping people be able to purchase their homes. So I was a loan officer, and I still get job, from Chase that bought out Washington Mutual. They still send me, if I want to go back and be a loan officer again. And I'm going, no way.
Oh, been there, done that.
But at the time, it was good. And so you have a variety in your past of talents and things that you do that you can go back to, add to, or do something totally different.
Yeah,
And
don't go
we'll
backwards,
see-
right? Go
yeah,
forward. Use
go
that.
forward.
Do something.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
fun.
you can see the variety of jobs. One has nothing to do with the other. You would never think about, oh, well, I was a loan officer, so I'm going to keep looking for loan officer positions. No, you look to see what else is out there that could be totally different. Maybe you weren't on the right path. Maybe you needed a different path. Maybe that path was good for you at that time, but no longer works. And
Yeah.
that's what we're into now with the age of Aquarius, is that whatever worked for you before, no longer working, we need to look for something else. We need to change.
Be open to
Be
it.
open
Lady
to
Lou had one of the best jobs ever, I think. And that was she sold aerial photography back before Google. Okay, so
Oh, wow.
they literally had a guy in a plane that would go above everybody's farms and all that stuff, and she used to go out and talk to the farmers' wives and the owners of the property and sell them an aerial view. I thought that was so cool,
How cool.
right?
Yeah.
I
talk
loved
about
it.
being
I
ahead of your
loved
time. You were ahead of your time.
Yeah. Well, it was a travel job. That was the unfortunate part. I'd be out for 2 or 3 weeks on end, then
Right.
come home a week. I was very fortunate. My husband was there to take care of the house and the cats and the dog, but otherwise I couldn't have traveled like that. But it did get old, and
Yeah.
eventually you don't do it. You move
Yeah.
on to something that you don't have to travel anymore. But I adored that job. Made a lot of money too.
Oh, yeah, I believe that. One of my best jobs is I worked for a lady that was a nurse in Chicago, and I knew her. She was my friend, and she hired me to be the interpreter.
Oh,
And she had a group of women that were 40 above age, and she would get them together, and there would be from 25 to 50 women. And she would get their plane tickets and everything. We would take them down to Cozumel.
oh,
And she ended up being a master diver. And she would teach them how to dive, how to scuba dive.
nice.
And that was one of my best jobs I've ever had, because my job was to go out and look for the pharmacy, the hospital, do the interpretation. If anybody got hurt, where would they go? What help would they have? I'd go down to the restaurants and the bars and say, I'm bringing you 40 people. What are you going to give them?
Oh,
Good for you. Oh, hey.
And that was so much fun.
Oh, that sounds like something I would love to
And
do.
you made money.
And you made money. Now, Lady Lou, Ann Seltzer says that you could still do that job, but you can use it with drones.
yes.
Yeah.
It'd be even better with a drone because you can get the right position. Sometimes the airplane couldn't get low enough and couldn't get the right angle. In fact,
Right.
one of the pilots had an old farm lady, take a shotgun and shoot him. He got shot in the leg through the airplane because he
Oh
was
my
flying
God.
too low.
Oh my God. All right. Well, so Lady Lou, Ann Seltzer has a job for you. You
I got
can
a job.
join Amazon and drop off groceries, her groceries by drone.
There you go. There's an
Oh.
option.
That's being creative.
Being very creative. So we need to look and see, if you have a business, you need to look at your business for last year and see what did not work for you.
Yeah.
What is it that you need to tweak? What do you need to change? And I'll tell you that one of the most successful restaurants that I saw that's in my area, it's a taqueria. They make tacos, Mexican tacos, and Salvadorian food. It's a strange restaurant. They have both. But and I had been, a customer and all that. Well, when the COVID hit, somebody thought and did a video and posted a video with a little outside little carp, where you can drive by and they give you your food. So you order it online or through the phone and they'll come out and give it to you. There's no contact and they wear masks and everything. And that's the way they saved their business. So they did not lose any business. They gained business.
I bet they did.
So
we have a barbecue place over here that does that. They have a big canopy tent type of thing, and they got the little machine where they take your MasterCard and Visa right there, and yes, it's wonderful. And I go there a lot because I'm not going in anywhere right now.
No, but that is a perfect way, an idea, being creative and being able to make more business instead of saying, okay, I'm going to close down. No, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Well, I saw on Facebook one time last summer, I think it was, this lady had a beauty salon. And you know how we women are when our hair gets too long, we got to go get it cut. And she set up one of those awning things, things with the stakes on it. Yeah. She had her chairs out there and people were getting haircuts out in the parking lot.
Of course.
And the fresh
want to know her address because I'm kind of needing a haircut right now. It's like,
It's a little cool right now. Maybe she could do it in the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah, that's right. Well, right now the sun's out, so it's nice. It's a good time to go. Yeah. But we can always adapt. We have to be flexible in business. Is the same thing as far as the jobs are concerned. A lot of people used to have 3 jobs in the old days. Now they can change it around and do different things. And so it has to be very creative in anything that they're going to do. But the whole thing is based on the mindset. You got to have a positive mindset. You have to be in a mindset, I'm going to do this. I don't know how, but I'm going to do it. And that's the thing. Is get out
I don't know how yet, but I know I'm going to.
I'm going to do it. Exactly. That's the attitude, and that's the way that you have to think to be able to open up to those opportunities. And a lot of times they're right around us, but we don't pay attention to it. We don't look at it.
Lady Lou does that a lot. She'll say, Marian, I'd like to go after Sash shoes, or I'd like to talk to Paul Harvey or Steve Harvey. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, sure. But she's like, well, it could happen. I don't know how now, but it's going to happen. So
we watch Steve Harvey on our show. He does. I don't know if anybody else watches his little motivational things.
I love him.
Fabulous. Yeah, and I want him on our show. And I'm going to have Joe Vitale back. I've already got that in my works.
Yeah, he's very good.
Yeah. He's big. He is really big. And we had him already on one show back in, was it March? I've forgotten the date.
I think it's March.
Yeah, we did such a fun show with him talking about all the books he's written. He's over 80 books now that he's written. So, I mean, if he can write 80, can I write one? I haven't.
At least one.
One?
Yeah. Christi, yeah, I know you've got more, Christi. And if I know that you want to contact Christi, so I'm not going to leave this to the end. There is something scrolling across the bottom of the screen here. But if you're listening to us by podcast, don't worry. It's down below how to get a hold of Christi. She offers personal one-on-one time. She has all kinds of things going on, and she's going to get more in now. So go for it, Christi. Give us more.
Yes.
Well, I want to talk to you about the new opportunities in businesses and jobs that you should be looking at. That is the Green Planet, which is growing your own food. You can do this. There's a lot of companies that are looking for people to write, people wanting them for you to do it on YouTube, to do a video on it. There's many ways to do it. You can start your own business and do it yourself and get it out there. But people are looking for this information. They are looking, how can I grow my own food? And it's so simple. It's incredible. I've been doing a lot of research on YouTube, and there's a few YouTubes up, and they're very simple. There's nothing difficult. None of us could not do. And you don't have to have a yard. You know, I've got a porch, but I don't have a yard. You don't have to have the yard. You have containers. They're using, Coke bottles, and you cut off the top, you fill it with dirt, and you put your seeds in there, and it starts growing. So you don't have other ultraviolet lights. You don't have to have that. If you want to add that and do it on the inside, you can do it. If you want to put it on your porch, you can do it that way. I'm growing a few plants on my porch, and there's no limit to what you can do, and it's very simple.
Yeah.
So that's a big opportunity. The other one is recycling.
Oh.
There are people that are turning recycled plastic into clothing. There are people that are selling the plastic to recycle companies. And we have a couple of companies here in Houston that do that. And they will pay you for all the plastic that you can get. So
here's a thought for you, for the children. If you've got kids, like especially teenagers, have them go to all your neighbors with a little flyer and say, save your plastic for us. And maybe give them a garbage bag, plain old kitchen garbage bag, and say, fill this up for us and we'll come by and get it every Saturday. And then you've got your plastic. You got to have a pickup truck probably to carry it, but you can stick it in a station wagon or an SUV or even a pile of back seat full, and then go to the recycle place.
Well, my brother lives in Stafford, and they have recycle bins that they put their plastic in. But who gets the money? The city does. So why could you not do it?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, it's a side job.
Yeah, it's a side job. And there's also a lot of recycling of metals, things that are metals. So, there's companies that are already doing the recycling. All you have to do is take it to them.
Yeah.
And then there's humanity basic needs. That's a big, big category for business. Anybody looking to do business, anybody looking for a job, a lot of nonprofits are hiring. The nonprofits are the ones that are supplying people with housing, clothing. They were just showing it the other day on the news that in California, they're building for the homeless a one-room house. And it's a temporary house. And it's there, and then it's a one-person little house, and they're giving them education, health, all kinds of things to get them on the back of their feet and get them into jobs so they can leave that little house and rent an apartment, and then somebody else gets to use that little house.
Nice.
And it's a nonprofit.
Nice.
Nonprofit. So there's so much that can be done.
Yeah.
Another thing, too, is create a community. Create a tribe in your own area. We have one here in Sharpstown, which is awesome. And it's a community, and it's free. You don't have to pay anything for it. But they send out a newsletter every day. And the newsletter tells you what's going on in the area. That somebody robbed this, broke into this car. Okay. But they also have like COVID centers in the area that you can go to for vaccination or for the testing. I mean, it's constantly giving you good information.
Wow.
And it tells you about jobs. It tells you about cats that are lost dogs and things like that. I mean, it has all kinds of stuff. But it's wonderful because it's so helpful to the people here in the community. And then you get to know what's going on. And they'll have like food, places where they're giving away free food, and they'll post it there so that everybody that's linked up to it will get to know.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. And there's also a lot of natural products and fabrics that people are looking for. Going back to the old days, most of us are old enough, we remember them, where there wasn't synthetic clothing. It was cotton. Or it was linen. And people are looking for that. They're trying to get back to that. They're looking for that. And so anybody that knows how to sew, that wants to do that as a business, or again, as a nonprofit. Excuse me, my phone is ringing. Uh, okay, there we go. Take it off. They're looking for fabrics. They're natural fabrics, because you have now a lot of people that have come up with allergies to different fabrics. And so they're looking for wool. They're looking for that type of thing. Importing, exporting, that's a huge business. Doing it with Scotland, with Ireland, with all these other countries. And they're looking to make money and to do business. So there's a lot of that opportunity. And you're not going to find that on Amazon. I'm sorry, you're not going to find that on Amazon. So that's a great opportunity. Then teaching basic crafts. That's another one. People are going back to the old days.
Oh gosh, TikTok is known for that, man. I can watch crafts all day long and YouTube, and fascinating.
Sewing by hand, plumbing, all those things right now, people are looking for that. And the ones that are stuck at home and they're saying, okay, I want to see something I can do that I've never tried before. And this is something that also has a lot to do with businesses and jobs, because you're not using all of your talents. We all have so many talents that are just dormant. They're sleeping. We've never tried it, so we don't know we're good at it. Yeah, so, it's a good thing to do. Research, go into it, see how creative you can be.
Oh, and it's fun.
Like you said, Lady Lou, a lot of people can write. Other people can paint, but they don't know because they never tried it.
Yeah. And children's books right now. I think most of us have a children's book in us because we've raised children. Now, I haven't, but I'm raising my next door neighbor's, my nephew's child. I mean, this kid is so bright. It would be fun to write a book with her.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
That's a big market, because there's not enough children's books. There are not enough children's
and good children's books that are entertaining, educational, just fun. Maybe if you're an artist, you could have a heyday writing children's books, because you just have one picture per page and maybe one sentence. That's a picture book.
And in the old days, when there was networking, that I loved my networking, like we all do. You're all great networkers, Marian and Lady Lou. There was a lady that she was homeless. And she thought of an idea and got $2 million grant from the city of Houston, hired doctors and staff, because she didn't have the education. So she hired the staff to be able to do mental health. And so she created a nonprofit for mental health, for people to be able to get help that they didn't have to pay for.
Oh.
So you talk about a very good, well-needed business.
Wonderful. Yeah.
There's a lot of need for anything dealing with healthcare, but mental health care is lacking.
Oh, yeah. And that's really being shown today with the people that are abusing people, their spousal abuse. People are just going crazy, The
Women's Center is a great place. I've sent a lot of clients there for therapy and counseling, but we need more. Just one center is not going to make it for all the people in Houston. No.
Yeah.
We need more.
For those of you who don't know Christi, you're just getting to know her here on our show. We've had her here a couple of times, and we'll continue to have her back, because she is one of these people that I practically call her every day. I know she probably gets tired of it. She's like, "Oh, Marian's calling again." But I just like to talk to her, even if it's for 2 minutes, because she always is uplifting. She always has great ideas and advice and things. And I want you to get to know her better. She's got a podcast. She's interested in more than you can imagine. I mean, we don't have time to talk about it all here today. Like her UFO community. She has a UFO community where she goes out and researches all the experts who are talking about, unidentified flying objects. And as you could tell earlier on, she was talking about the age of Aquarian. I mean, she researches things that we don't have time to, and then she boils it all down and gives it to us in ways that we can understand. Her podcast is wonderful. She has a beautiful website as well. It's christiruizchristi.com, and her podcast is wonderful. I just encourage you to get to know her better.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Marian.
Yeah, we love our Christi. She's always there with a helping hand, a kind word. Just
Well, I'm always
lady.
thinking of positive things and what we can do and how we can help each other. And of course, your mastermind, Marian, is such a blessing. People don't have any idea of how many people and how much you help us.
Yes.
That 1 hour, you do so much for us. You train us, you motivate us, you get our creative juices going, which we definitely need. You know,
And we've all become friends, and we're writing a book together now.
Yeah,
so go to NaturalCuriosity.Life, and it'll be up on the top bar about the Mastermind, and join us. It's very inexpensive, and it's worth it to have the new friends, to have the new knowledge, to create your own Patreon page. Marian taught us all how to do our own Patreon page, and she's going to have that class this weekend too. So join us there. It's only $37. And can I say the word out loud, Marian? The special? No,
they have to contact you.
Yeah,
they have to contact Lady Lou, and her information is down below.
Yeah, to get the discount, the special discount, contact me and I'll give you the special secret word and you'll save 10%. And then you can get to know us and join the class and learn Patreon. Oh, it's a fun thing.
You know, I just thought about that. If people really want to get close to Christi, which who wouldn't, they could join our mastermind and spend an hour a week with her.
Yes. That's true.
Oh, I tell you what, our time is gone again. It's just so quick every time. So we so appreciate you, Christi. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for the invitation. I love it.
Just love you, and I know our folks do too. And if you are out there watching us and you have wonderful talents and gifts to share, contact me. My email's down below in that description, and we'll get you on one of our shows because we'd love to share your expertise too and any opportunities that you might know about. So thank you, Marian, for all your technology work. She brings us these shows every week.
What would we do without her?
I have to be with you all too. I mean, why do you think I do this? It's very selfish. I want to hang around with my friends, you know.
Exactly. And that's what we've all become through virtual communities as well as in person back when we could. And hopefully we'll do that again. So we will see you. Oh, and remember, I do a networking thing every Wednesday at 12 noon.
Right.
Almost forgot that because we want you to come join us. It's free. You just send me an email and I'll give you the Zoom link, and then you can join us live on your Zoom. And you don't have to pay for Zoom either. You can just get the free download, and then you can come and stay with us as long as you want. There's no time limit when you use my link, and we'll learn who you are and what you do for a living. So thanks, everybody. We love you all. And thank you again, Christi, for being here. Bye-bye for now.
Oh, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.